Hi guys, it's Jessie Holton here, your Stampin Up Demonstrator for Australia, jessieholton.com. Thanks for joining me for another crafting video today. I hope that you are doing well. Today I'm playing around with this Amazing Life stamp set again, and I just absolutely love the fonts and the sentiments and the cute little images in this stamp set. This is from the new Occasions catalogue, which looks like this. And we are also doing celebration at the moment, so this is for January, February and March 2019. For every $90 in Australia that you spend on an order, for every $90 increment, you get to choose a freebie from this little catalogue, and there are some adorable things to choose from. If you'd like a copy of those catalogues, let me know and I will post you one. I can post them anywhere within Australia, as long as you don't have a demo whom you already order through. So I'm using this beautiful Gingham Gala Designer Series paper, and this is also another new thing out of the Occasions catalogue, and it also comes in yellow, Daffodil Delight, Balmy Blue, Lemon Lime Twist, Grapefruit Grove and Highland Heather. And I love that it's got the big check and the small check. You could replicate this paper if you have the Buffalo check stamp set. It is a fair bit bigger than the checks that are on this paper though. So I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight today, and Daffodil Delight cardstock, and I've cut the Designer Series paper down to 14.5 centimeters long and 3 inches wide, which is half, because this is a 6x6 inch stack, so that's about 7.5 centimeters. So that is just going to fit nicely down the middle of my card. You can also do it over to one side if you like. It looks quite nice off-centered. But I'm going to keep it in the middle because I'm going to stamp this big "So Happy to Have You in My Life" right in the middle. And I am actually casing a card, a beautiful card that I saw made by Danita Wright. She is absolutely beautiful in person, and she makes some terrific cards as well. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do the little flower, and we're going to stamp those off and colour them in with the blends. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this straight down, and I think I like the big check, but you could use either side, and this card would also look beautiful in any of the colours that come in this pack. So I'm just going to stamp this up with Memento Black. And when you're using blends, you need to use a water-based ink, so opposites attract. So if you're using alcohol markers, then you need to use water-based ink for your stamping. If you use watercolor with water-based or alcohol with alcohol-based, then they will smudge. And I'm also going to stamp that image again. Now I'm not going to worry too much about it, I just want the banner. So I'm not going to worry too much about getting the top and the bottom. Perfect. Okay, and I'm also going to stamp off, whoops, that one was better. That'll do. Okay, so got my blends. This is my colouring basket. Lots of good stuff in here. You could also use watercolour pencils, Daffodil Delight, light and dark, and I don't think that there is a lemon lime twist. Oh, I suppose I will use Granny Apple Green. That's the light Granny Apple. There it is. There's the dark Granny Apple. Isn't that a basket full of lots of fun? Alrighty, so let's get colouring with these. So I like to start off with the dark blend, and I'm just going to do the little insides of the flowers there. Just blend that a little more. So I just like to go over it lightly to begin with, just to see how much it blends naturally on its own. You can always go over it a little bit more and blend it. And if you blend it too much, you can go back in and add more dark. So it's a bit hard to stuff it up with blends. They're really easy to work with. And I'm going to go back in with the dark Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to do those folds in these little leaves. And go over with the light Granny Apple Green. So if you wanted to use Stampin' Right markers, you would need to use an archival or stays on black ink for your stamping. And if you wanted to use watercolouring pencils, it would depend on what you're blending those pencils with. If you're using an aqua painter filled with water or a paintbrush, then you would need to use an alcohol based ink, so stays on or archival. And if you were using an aqua painter filled with icicol or a rubbing alcohol or a blender pen, something like that, then you would need to use the water-based Memento ink or something like that. Okay, so now I've got my 4 little flowers and my banner ready to go. I might just cut these in half for a better fit. I usually only cut down my dimensionals just to make them fit better if they're too big, because the whole purpose of buying the sheets pre-cut is so that you don't have to cut them and you don't have to get sticky scissors. So if you find that you want to cut your dimensionals in half to try and get better longevity out of them, or better budget wise, then perhaps use the mini dimensionals. So we'll just stick this on. And there we go, a really sweet and simple card. Might actually finish this off with a little bit of ribbon. And I do have the Daffodil Delight Organdy ribbon, and this actually comes in a 5-pack in the Celebrations catalogue. So this is one of the freebies that you can get for when you spend $90. You can get this whole pack of ribbon for free. It's really great value and beautiful colours. And there we have it. A very cute little card. Let's put some rhinestones on this for a little bit of bling. So isn't that cute? And we'll finish off the inside. We'll finish off with I Believe in You. Pop that in the center. And some more little flowers. And just for a different view on this one, I'll do just one half of the leaf. That's another way that you can get it to look like there's shading. And all the colours of the blends blend together. You don't just have to use the two of the same colour. You can blend from yellow into green, or from red into orange into pink, or whatever you like. And they really do work beautifully together. So I'll finish the card off like this, and I'll just show you the back before I glue it down, so you can see that the colours do always seep through, even if you only colour lightly. So just be sure that you're colouring on a spare piece and not just straight onto your card base. Colouring on a layer rather than the card base. So that's that, and isn't that a cute little card? And very different. If you've seen my masculine card using this exact same stamp set, check that out as well. It's a very versatile stamp set, and so far I've only been showing one stamp. So alright, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining me for another craft video today. I've been using the Amazing Life stamp set from the new Occasions catalogue. If you'd like a copy of that catalogue, do let me know and I'll post you one. I can post them anywhere within Australia, as long as you don't have a demo whom you already order through. And remember to use my host code when you shop with me so that you get spoilt rotten. Have a good day, and thanks for joining me. This is Jessie Holton, your Stampin' Up demonstrator for Australia, signing off. JessieHolton.com. Bye.